Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Back again with some more terrain stuff today. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make some rock pieces with these rock molds. I got a whole bunch of these rock molds, and basically what they are is the impression of a scaled sort of rock formation shape, and these are much more detailed than if you were to just go out and cast, real rocks. You wouldn't really get the minute detail that you can see in these little guys. So what we're going to do, and this is stuff you can get at hobby shops, I'm going to use plaster Paris to cast these rocks to use in the terrain for Jack Houston. Now what I've got is 16 ounces of plaster Paris. This is really cheap stuff. It's not nearly as strong as Ultracal or Hydrocal, but it's super cheap, and for my purposes, these things don't have to last forever. It's going to work just fine. So this is the 16 ounces here, and I've got 8 ounces of water. So I'm going to put the 8 ounces of water in here, and then I'm going to stir it up real good with this old, got an old brush that's kind of at the end of its rope. So reusing the handle here as a stirrer. A paint stirrer works great for these things if you have an extra one lying around. Again, if you are watching this because you're interested in making terrain, I highly recommend these rock molds because you'll get very realistic results out of them, and you'll get it almost for free. I mean, you don't have to sculpt these things. You don't have to spend time trying to find rocks that look, convincing enough to go and cast, to get the details that you want. Because again, if you were to just make casts, and even if you did spend the time to make casts of rocks, you wouldn't necessarily get the kind of minute detail that I'm getting here in these things. And you can pretty much find these anywhere they sell parts for model trains. Hobby Lobby, Hobby Lobby does a 40% off coupon, so you can get pretty much anything at Hobby Lobby really cheap. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and start brushing this in. The reason I'm brushing it in is to make sure that I get it in all the little cracks and crevices. You can just pour it in, to be quite honest. But I'm probably going to be a little less likely to get bubbles inside the cracks and crevices by brushing it in this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just brush it in one layer, and then I'm going to, once I get that layer pretty well covered, I'll go ahead and pour it in to get the rest. Okay, so there we go. It's just that easy. And once this dries, what I'll do is I'll probably put on one more layer. And kind of finish it out, because if I were to just pour it in and fill it right now, it would actually take a lot longer to dry than if I were to just wait for a little bit and fill it up the rest of the way right now. So there you go, and the goal is to get some terrain that kind of looks like this. This is a batch that this is from a batch that I made yesterday, and as you can see, the detail is pretty remarkable. The detail is quite sharp, and it gives me what looks like a miniaturized environment terrain. And I'm really happy with it. So there you go, a little glimpse into what's going on over here making Jack Houston today. Thanks, and be sure to subscribe and click like and comment and all that good stuff. Also, be sure and let me know if there's stuff you want to see more of or less of. I'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks.